What I'm going to teach you in this video will help you the rest of your dating life and relationship. So stay with me and focus on what I'll say. I don't care if you skip the video, but if you don't understand the full concept, then what's the purpose of watching this video? Have you ever wondered why women treat some men like garbage, while the same women desperately chase other men? If you think that the answer is related only to money or body shape, you are wrong. In fact, there are many good-looking guys out there that can't get a single date, and many rich guys that only get used by women for their money. So which is the real secret? The answer is simple. High-value men know how to ignore women. The truth is that the majority of men are simps and are desperate to get a woman to talk with them. High-value men are the opposite. These men know exactly how to ignore women, and that drives them insane. Listen carefully. If you ignore a woman, you will attract her. Trust me, women crave attention, and once you stop giving it to them, you immediately stand out from most other men. However, you need to know how to do it. There is a psychology behind that, how to correctly ignore women. And by the end of this video, you will learn exactly how to apply it yourself. Are you ready for that? Now we go over 8 reasons why high-value men ignore women. Number 1, be bold. Before you can even think about ignoring a woman, you first need to be able to approach them like a man. Passivity is the path of the woman, not the man. High-value men seize what they want from life. They don't sit back and hope for things to happen. Remember, fortune favors the brave. High-value men understand that there are great rewards for those who dare to take risks. Don't be afraid to approach a woman. Waiting for her and being passive is for the losers. Remember, it's better to face rejection and failure than to live with the regret of never trying. You can always learn from your mistakes, but you can't turn back time to seize missed opportunities. Number 2, attention. When a woman turns on her phone, she gets countless notifications from social media by simp men wanting to give her free attention. This inflates her ego before she has even brushed her teeth. Remember, a high-value man does not give attention for free. He might meet a woman and introduce himself to her to create a spark of connection, but after that, he stops the free attention. He has now put himself on the girl's radar, but treats her as if she is nothing special. That's the key. This behavior will leave the woman confused, asking herself why you are not constantly chasing her like other men. Think about it. Plenty of men are giving her free attention on a daily basis. Why doesn't this man give her attention? Why is he so special? And the woman will wonder why she is not special enough herself to get your attention. She will go out of her way to get your attention because, basically, she can't accept that you don't give her the validation she normally gets. Do not misunderstand my words. I'm not saying that you should play mind games with women while you fap all day or play video games. Although these mind games might work, if you actually value your time and life with important tasks, a high-value man has better things to do than to inflate a woman's ego with comments and likes on social media. Leave those tasks to the weaker beta males and give her a reality check that will humble her. Number 3, embracing the fearless mindset. High-value men understand their worth and are confident in their allure to women. They don't view women as unattainable, superior beings, but as equals. This fearless mindset allows them to remain composed and relaxed around women, which in turn makes them irresistibly attractive. Contrastingly, many men become anxious around attractive women due to a lack of self-assurance and the absence of this high-value mindset. The key here is charisma, which stems from a deep-rooted belief in oneself. Visualize yourself at the apex of your life, exuding strength and confidence. To develop this fearless mindset, it's crucial to recognize and nurture your own value. Begin by improving yourself in all aspects of life, and soon you'll find it hard to be daunted or overly impressed by any woman. Remember, you are your own greatest asset. Number 4, stop rewarding bad behavior. In this following segment, we will delve into the concept of not rewarding bad behavior. High-value men understand the importance of not getting caught in the web of trivial disagreements and conflicts. If a woman consistently finds reasons to engage in irrational squabbles with you, it's best to avoid the trap. This usually indicates a lack of respect and appreciation for you, and is a signal that you should distance yourself. By doing so, you send her a clear message that her outburst will not be tolerated without consequences. In such situations, refrain from showering her with your usual care and attention until she acknowledges her misstep and apologizes. Avoid becoming overly emotional or reactive, as this can make you seem weak. Remember, women are not attracted to weakness. Instead, if you're unsure of how to respond, opt for silence and maintain a stoic demeanor. Silence can often be more impactful than unnecessary words. If you do choose to speak, be concise, measured, and succinct. This strategy can help you regain control of the situation. Remember, as a high-value man, it's crucial to stand your ground and not reward bad behavior. This not only sets the tone for your relationship, but also boosts your attractiveness by showing your strength and resolve. Number 5. Busy with the power of purpose. A high-value man has his own grand objectives and he's hell-bent on accomplishing them. Such a man is so focused and driven that he has no time for frivolous flirting or hollow relationships. Instead, he invests his energy in building a life he can be proud of. He doesn't sit around waiting for fortune to knock on his door. Instead, he takes the reins and makes things happen. He's proactive, productive, and stands out from the average Joe who showers women with attention every day. Getting a job, working out, and taking care of your physique are all part of the package. Picture this metaphor. Winning a woman over is like a battle, and to win, you need weapons. Your strength is your weapon of seduction. A wealthy life, a fit body, and a pleasant appearance are all part of your arsenal. Our channel is packed with advice on how to boost your appeal. Feel free to draw inspiration from it. The 6th one is the art of independence. Learn to be alone. In this next segment, we'll explore the importance of independence and self-reliance. As we've already established, high-value men are not afraid of being alone. They value their solitude, using it as a time for introspection and personal growth. They understand that their self-worth is not tied to their relationship status, and they don't need a woman to validate their existence. They are complete in themselves and radiate this completeness, this confidence, that is incredibly attractive. This doesn't mean that high-value men don't want or enjoy companionship. They do, but they understand the difference between wanting a woman and needing a woman. They want a woman who complements their life, not one who completes it. They are selective in their relationships, choosing only those who meet their high standards. So, gentlemen, learn to love your own company. Learn to be comfortable with yourself. Learn to be independent. This is the path to becoming a high-value man. Advice number 7. Be embracing directness and precision. In that segment, we discuss the importance of being direct and precise. High-value men understand the value of clear communication when interacting with a woman. Avoid vague statements and don't act like just another friend. Refrain from using excessive emojis or frivolous language in your texts. Be yourself, but remember to embody your masculine energy. A high-value man is concise and precise. There's no need to waste time discussing trivial matters. Leave the idle chatter to the simps. Always remember, it's better to face rejection and move on than to waste your time battling with a woman who doesn't value you. When a woman tries to play games with a high-value man, she is ignored or ghosted. This sends a clear message that she needs to be on her best behavior around him, and it also signals that he can replace her if need be. Many men waste precious time stuck in toxic relationships that are destined to crash and burn. Don't let yourself fall into this trap. Be discerning in your choice of companion, and don't waste your time on those unworthy of it. Let's end this video with advice number 8. Don't change your plans for her. High-value men understand the importance of their time. They have their own life filled with work, hobbies, friends, and goals. They don't cancel their prior commitments just to accommodate a meeting with an attractive woman. Yes, it might sound nice to be so accommodating, but in doing so, you're showing her that she comes before all your other tasks. You're giving her excessive importance without even truly knowing her. Remember, an intriguing man has a life of his own, and his social life doesn't solely revolve around women. When she understands that your time is precious and not easily given, she will take it as a sign that she needs to work harder to gain your attention. So instead of saying to her, "I'm free anytime you want," let her know, "I'm quite busy, but I'll make an effort to find a moment to meet you." This response not only sounds more intriguing, but also communicates your high value. Don't let yourself be so easily available. Make her realize that your time is valuable, and if she wants to be a part of your life, she needs to respect that. After all, time is one resource we can never get back, so spend it wisely. I encourage you to share your experiences and thoughts in the comment section. This channel, Maxitrophy, will help you move forward in your life. Whether you're having relationships or career problems, don't worry, because my job is to help you in all areas of your life. So hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll be updated about new videos. Let's grow and thrive together. Imagine being the most powerful person in the world, with millions at your command and the ability to do whatever you want. However, this glory is accompanied by persistent threats, including wars, diseases, betrayals, and numerous rejections. How would you navigate such a life? Marcus Aurelius went through this unpleasant experience virtually every day. This is certainly the most traumatic event that can leave you feeling powerless and abandoned. In this video, I'll show you how Marcus Aurelius adopted Stoicism as his life philosophy and a powerful remedy to unhappiness. Before we begin, I would like to thank all of you for everything you do. Commenting and sharing each like gives me more strength to continue advocating and transmitting this philosophy. That pulled me out of the depths and completely transformed me. Thank you all. Now let's go on. It's tough to figure out why the individual in question isn't responding, and you feel like you're treading on eggshells. But just because she doesn't answer doesn't mean you should lose up and let her win. How can you change things and turn rejection into an advantage? At the end of this video, you will discover how to react when someone ignores you and how to utilize reverse psychology to make her reconsider her decision. Before I begin, I'd like you to hit the like button and enable the notification bell. This is very crucial. This way, YouTube knows you're enjoying the video and shows it to more people. Thank you very much. Number 1. Ignore her as well. When someone ignores you, one way to act is to ignore them too. This may seem counterintuitive, but it can be effective in most cases. Turn this challenge into an opportunity for personal growth. When someone ignores you, it's not just a situation to endure, it's your chance to shine with patience and wisdom. Instead of reflecting on their indifference, embark on a journey of self-discovery and emotional strength. Reflect on your values, focus on your actions, and embrace emotional independence. It's not about winning a trivial attention game. It's about mastering the art of peace and self-control. Remember, in the theater of life, you are the playwright. Write your story with dignity, resilience, and wisdom. Let's turn this moment into a step toward a more empowered and stoic you. Number 2. Forget and remove her from your mind. One way to act when a woman ignores is to remove her from your mind. This means stop thinking about her and focus on yourself. Start by shifting your focus from her to yourself. Make a list of your goals and actively work to achieve them. Find a new hobby or start a new project. Make plans with friends and family and enjoy your time with them. Dedicate time to reflect on yourself and how to improve. This will help you create a positive mindset and shift your focus away from the woman who is ignoring you. Soon, you will realize that her indifference doesn't matter. Number 3. Never act emotionally. When a woman or a man ignores you, it can be difficult not to react emotionally. However, the best way to handle this situation is to stay calm. The Stoic approach to such situations emphasizes the importance of maintaining calm and emotional resilience. If you find yourself being ignored, Stoicism advises internal reflection instead of emotional reaction. Tranquility is essential and practicing understanding is crucial. Focus on self-awareness and respond with dignity and respect. For example, if someone ignores you, Stoic wisdom suggests continuing to be friendly and polite without expecting a specific response. You can ask if something is wrong, and if the person wants to talk but do it without pressure or a need for validation. If the person continues to ignore you, stay calm and choose to act correctly. Avoid irritation or signs of weakness instead. Focus on yourself and your actions. Demonstrate strength, self-confidence, and recognize that others' behavior should not alter your self-image or values. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is under our control, our own actions and attitudes, and to accept what we cannot control, such as the actions of others. This reflects Stoic ideals of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance in interactions. Number 4. Demonstrate your value. When ignored, it can be challenging to know how to act. One way to respond is to demonstrate your value, showcase your intelligent sense of humor and charisma. According to Stoic philosophy, facing situations where you feel ignored is an opportunity to focus on demonstrating your value through personal virtues and ethical behavior, instead of trying to impress solely with intelligence or humor. Stoicism suggests showing your value through wisdom, kindness, and integrity. For example, if you feel ignored in a conversation, engage constructively by humbly sharing your knowledge, responding with respect, and listening attentively. Instead of seeking validation or a specific reaction from the other person, concentrate on being true to yourself and demonstrating your strengths in alignment with Stoic values of self-improvement and respect for others. By showing that you can remain balanced and respectful, regardless of others' attention or recognition, you live according to Stoic principles of focusing on character and personal actions, reflecting wisdom and self-control. This approach can be personally more satisfying and leave a deeper, lasting impression on others. Number 5, prove her wrong. When a woman ignores you, it can be challenging to know how to respond. Another way to act is to prove her wrong. Show that you are not who she thinks you are, and that you are capable of more. For example, if she thinks you're not smart enough to understand a particular topic, demonstrate your knowledge about it and surprise her with an unexpected story or joke. If she thinks you're boring, show that you're not the person being ignored and that you have more to offer. If she still ignores you, don't take it personally. Instead, focus on yourself and your personal growth. Number 6, build your social status and become a high-value man. From a Stoic perspective, building your social status is not a means to impress others, but a path to personal development and community contribution. When facing situations like being ignored, Stoicism suggests focusing on self-improvement and community engagement for these goals in themselves. Activities such as exercising, pursuing hobbies, learning new skills, advancing your career, volunteering, and networking are seen as ways to cultivate character and contribute to society. Share your experiences and interests authentically, not to attract attention, but to genuinely connect with individuals and communities with similar interests. This approach aligns with Stoic values of personal growth, contribution to the common good, and forming meaningful relationships based on mutual respect and shared interests. Therefore, when building your social status, do it to improve and make a positive contribution, not just as a strategy to increase your attractiveness to others. Number 7, cut off all contacts. If a woman ignores you, the best thing you can do is cut off contact. This means ceasing communication with her through text messages, phone calls, and other means. Avoid the person also if possible. For example, stop sending messages and suddenly cease responding to her texts. If she doesn't respond to your calls, stop trying to contact her, don't talk to her, or make eye contact if you're in the same social circle. Number 8, act like you don't know her and she doesn't exist. If someone ignores you, acting as if they don't exist is another way to behave. This means not initiating conversations or making eye contact, but seeking someone else to talk to. For example, if you're at a party, start a conversation with another person and avoid the woman who is ignoring you. If you need to interact with her, keep the conversation professional and avoid personal topics that could lead to a confrontation. If she continues to ignore, avoid responding and simply walk away. Number 9, never reveal that you're struggling. When you are ignored, the worst thing you can do is make it clear that you are struggling. Instead, stay calm and continue with your life as if nothing happened. The appropriate way to deal with situations where you are ignored is to maintain composure and self-confidence. It is advisable to continue with your life calmly and confidently, showing that the attitude of another person does not negatively affect your sense of identity. Stoicism emphasizes focusing on internal stability and self-confidence, suggesting polite and respectful behavior in all interactions without aggression or confrontation. This approach is rooted in Stoic values of emotional resilience, wisdom, and integrity, advocating for a response that reflects personal strength and stability, rather than visibly reacting to external circumstances, demonstrating that your confidence and security are grounded in your character. not dependent on the actions or recognition of others. In our journey to decipher intentions and authentic relationships, a fundamental understanding arises. You deserve relationships based on reciprocity and respect. Number 10. Never beg for attention. When ignored, don't beg for attention. Instead, make her feel like she's losing something. According to Stoic principles, the response to situations where someone is ignored should focus on personal satisfaction and emotional independence, instead of seeking tactics to make others feel like they are losing something or demonstrating self-confidence through derogatory comments. Stoicism advises maintaining dignity and self-respect, demonstrating confidence and self-sufficiency, not as a means to affect others' perception but as a reflection of one's worth and stability. Encouragement is given to find fulfillment in one's activities and interests, stay true to personal values, and interact with others authentically without the need for external validation. Therefore, instead of begging for attention or trying to show that someone is losing something, concentrate on developing your self-confidence and finding satisfaction in your achievements. This reflects Stoic values of wisdom, self-control, and focus on what is within one's own power, attitudes, and personal actions. Number 11. Go out and enjoy your life. Going out and having fun when ignored can be an excellent way to get the situation out of your head and focus on yourself. Start by doing something you enjoy, whether it's going to the movies, playing sports, or simply taking a walk in the park. Invite your friends to help maintain a positive mood and remind you of your value. If you still feel down, try going to a new restaurant or an event to break the routine and meet new people. If you want to know the power of walking away, then click the I button and watch the video after this. I talked about the stoicism of walking away and how walking away can be your greatest power. Remember, it's easier to move on than to try to fix a situation over which you have no control. Number 12. Give her the silent treatment. Another way to respond is to give her the silent treatment. By not responding, you are showing that you won't take her for granted. Stoicism reinterprets the idea of giving the silent treatment, instead of using silence as a tool to provoke a reaction or prove a point. Stoicism advocates using silence as a form of self-reflection and emotional regulation. When compelled to give the silent treatment, Stoicism suggests using that time to reflect on your thoughts and feelings, understanding them with clarity and composure. It emphasizes the importance of responding or not responding in a way aligned with personal virtues and integrity, rather than as a strategy to influence the other person's behavior. This approach promotes a sense of inner peace and self-control, in line with Stoic values, and avoids engaging in behaviors that may be seen as manipulative or vengeful. Therefore, if you choose not to respond, do it as a practice of introspection, not as a tactic to influence the other person. This reflects Stoic wisdom and temperance, focusing on one's behavior and personal growth. Number 13. Be kind, but emotionally distant. If someone ignores you, don't take it personally or unload on them. The appropriate response to situations where you are ignored involves acting with kindness and maintaining a healthy emotional distance. This emphasizes the Stoic practice of not taking things personally and keeping composure. It is advised to acknowledge the person with education and warmth, such as wishing them a good day or simply greeting them, but without expecting anything in return. Encouragement is given to demonstrate emotional detachment, not out of indifference but as a reflection of inner peace and self-sufficiency. This approach aligns with Stoic principles of focusing on what can be controlled, personal responses and emotions, and accepting what is beyond control, such as the actions of others. Finally, I encourage you to join our group and continue our Stoicism journey together. Thank you for viewing, and I hope this film has motivated you to pursue a smarter and more meaningful love. Take the following step. Do not forget to subscribe, activate the notification bell, and leave your opinions in the comments. Share how you plan to apply these Stoic teachings in your life, and let me know if you have any questions. Your help is critical in this path of discovery and ongoing development. Always remember that the key to healthier and more enriching relationships is self-awareness, action, and most importantly, respect for others. Why is it that some men attract women like magnets while others can't get a second glance? What's the secret behind that pull, that charm, that charisma. Is there a cheat sheet that you can use to turn you into that man? Well, the answer is yes. There are proven tricks that can instantly make you more appealing to women. It's all about playing the right cards, making the right moves, and ticking the right boxes. So, right now, you guys are about to get access to some super secret information. When I say super secret, I'm going to be overviewing, telling you the 3 main attraction triggers that make a woman want to sleep with a man. Give me your full attention because what I'm about to share with you, each and every word, is important. Use these guidelines with good intentions and be a real man. Let's dive into the very first reason, the first way that you can tell if a woman wants to sleep with a guy. The very first thing that the majority of them are going to display is a need for validation. So here's what you have to understand. Women will oftentimes only sleep with you, or desire to sleep with you if doing so elevates her status, in any way, shape, or form, where it now feels like a win for her. But look at social media and the internet right now. What are guys addicted to? Guys are typically addicted to really bad, slasher, dirty, vulgar websites. What are women typically really into? Social media, taking pictures of themselves, getting attention, getting likes, getting validation. So the girl that you like already knows that you probably want to sleep with her. If it doesn't feel like validation, if it doesn't feel like a win for her or something that validates her, it's typically not what will happen. And that's the only way you're going to get what you want, so she gets what she wants. No female wants to feel like she was won over too readily, or like you're a low-value, random junkie. Many men overlook this portion while talking with girls because they don't realize that when women sleep with you, it's often because they want to be validated. Just like girls need attention, it will be the main driver. I'll add a point for you. I'll tell you about my friend Jack. He was seeing a girl in his early 20s. He didn't want to see her anymore because he felt as though he didn't vibe or connect with this girl. He told her it wasn't a good fit. The last time they saw each other, he thought that they should not keep seeing each other. So after Jack vocally said to her, "I don't want you," he pushed away the interaction, so to speak, which literally turned a switch in her head, and she started begging Jack to sleep with her right then. She tried to suddenly undress and take off her clothes, almost crying. But now the question arises, why did she do that? Well, it's because once that validation or acceptance is gone, or that attention is starting to fade, without validation, they want you more. You must remember this before going in. Women desire an excuse to sleep with men. Many things could cause it. It may be competition, anxiety, your status, work, fitness, looks, or anything appealing. It doesn't matter if you're famous. You have to position your value every time in an interaction or date as a win for her. 9 times out of 10, it won't work if it doesn't benefit her. That's the main appeal trigger and driving power. Point number 2, competition anxiety. This one is important, so listen closely because I'll explain this better than anybody else on the internet. A woman's worst competition anxiety dread is falling in love with someone else. So you're going to notice with women, it's oftentimes not even like the intimacy that they're worried about that you would have with another girl, or even you guys sleeping together. This is normally the worry of that man falling in love with that woman. Now let me illustrate. I'm not a biology geek or nerd, but what I can tell you is that the risk of pregnancy for women is that if pregnancy occurs, she'll have to carry that man's child for 9 months. On an evolutionary biological level, she doesn't want to be without resources, help, care, provisioning, or raising that child. If you're a man of value, status, and the type of guy she'd feel validated by sleeping with, she doesn't want you to fall in love with another woman. Women will be more likely to sleep with you soon if they notice other women interested in you because they want to lock you down and emotionally invest in you. Her goal is to make you like her on a human level, not simply sexually or chemistry-wise. If you can leverage competitive fear, you may have more options in the long run. By watching these videos, it's clear you're someone who's eager to improve, and that's worthy of admiration. You've already demonstrated the willpower and the desire for self-improvement. What you need now is a clear path. So by subscribing to our channel, you'll get a clear path to success in any area of your life. So stick with us and improve your life. Our channel will provide best and effective ways and knowledge on How to attract women effectively, no matter the circumstances. It delves into the art of seduction, understanding female nature, and dating as a comprehensive whole. This is just the groundwork for you to become a player in the dating realm. You don't lack motivation, you just lack the knowledge and trust in the path that you're taking. Thank you. Now let's continue our topic. Point number 3. A woman wants kids, which drives her to sleep with a man. Yeah, shocking, right? But sleeping with a man can cause pregnancy. Pause. Take a moment and think about this. Women's biological clocks consistently care. I noticed this. You will find that women really begin to seek, making sure a guy has his I's dotted and T's crossed on the back end. Meaning, how is your life set up? How are your job prospects and career? Women who want to invest in you value those traits equally. Better to have both sides. You can keep less hungry women. These are the biggest cues that I recommend that you look into. So you may always ask, am I doing the things a man should do? What if we didn't have contemporary survival, shelter, and technology? What is my modern-day care? What would be my basic male survival instincts? These may include, is there food, shelter, hunting, nourishment, and other bare features for a man building led to survival? Now, point number 4, constantly be building. Whether you're building your business or your body in the gym or constructing your fighting skills in a boxing or an MMA gym, whatever it is, the key is that you have to be building yourself. A man who's always constructing something is more attractive to women in the long run. The key is that you have to be building. And when you understand not only those 4 attraction triggers, but you also understand the power in building and what that does on an evolutionary level, you are going to far surpass everybody else who is not taking this kind of stuff seriously. As always, hold yourself up to high standards in those around you, but don't forget these rules in your dating life. Just remember this. Every man writes his own fate, his own destiny, and his own story. And I upload whatever path you go down, as long as it's one that builds you up. I always encourage you to learn things that you need to learn before it's too late. I want you to write in the comment section that I'm a powerful person and I learn and increase my knowledge daily. There's a very powerful video coming soon, so if you don't want to miss the video, then you can subscribe to this channel. Look at the screen. You can watch one of those powerful Stoicism videos to gain extra knowledge about female nature. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself, my friend.